Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready for Ace Attorney. I know I've said corpse party 2 days in a row, but listen. Oh, I had my voice mod turned on. There. Listen. I kind of forgot. And I blame my... Well, I didn't forget. No. See, look, I'm pulling excuses out of thin air. But what I really mean to say is, it won't run. It just won't run on this computer. This computer is dying, actively. It's been dying for over 4 years. Since 2020. Maybe not since 2020, but it's been dying for a while. With that out of the way, though, we're gonna play lawyer game. If the switch will turn on. Yay. Yay! I'm gonna hope... Oh no, my dog started barking. I can hear him from all the way upstairs. Well, I'm downstairs, he's upstairs. Start software. I'm gonna update it soon. So I'm planning to do the investigation and the trial. Because I want to do the trial really bad. Wait, Edgeworth had to tell me something! What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. He was telling me that he was really into the Steel Samurai, okay? Yep, that's all he was saying, Maya. Don't be concerned. She literally saw a dead body before. That was not my fault. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. But he's saying he did, so you should believe him. Some painful memory has to have been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never! Well, when did he kill someone? If he did it when he was younger, that makes more sense, because now he's a prosecutor. Nick? Yo! How's everyone doing? Larry, get out. What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles. Huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? No. Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. I mean, you did save him. But why are you here? Get out. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. That's a lot of laughing. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Yeah, Larry, get out. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? No, you decided to climb up and you said, I heard the murder. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Why Larry? Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Yeah, Phoenix, answer to their questions. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? I think we all think he was a jerk. He was kind of... there. I had to open something. I opened the wrong thing. Open another thing. I check on analytics so that I can know if there's something wrong. Yippee! Okay, time to continue my You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles, and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. What did he do? Steal a cookie from the teacher? Was he about to get executed by the class? That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry! What's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kinda forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. I'm curious. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial. Wait, don't tell me. Did he see Monokuma? Class trial? So what happened? You remember, Larry? Spring end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Why'd they think it was you? Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. So they put him on trial because they think he stole money. That's something. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in my class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. Dang. Oh no, he's crying. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you. Thief, give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Did you rob the bank the other day? It's crazy. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection? He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Oh! Miles! It wasn't you who stole the money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that had been stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, so Miles' money got stolen, and Phoenix was accused. So, you know, this is some pretty intense stuff. Oh, Larry, this is always how it is. Everybody ganging up on picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Fair enough, Larry. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the 3 of us were best friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Yep. So after the trial, what happened? Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked the day after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was the defense attorney. I remember how his eyes would shine whenever he talked about his father. Aw, that's so sweet. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. So this kid was famous and rich. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL-6 incident. Right, I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. What? Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he'd become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. What about Larry? What about Larry? Whoa, Nick. So that's why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick! Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. I think it will. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. What? I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of his evidence I no longer need. Like... Okay, let's go. What do you mean, clear out some evidence? We have enough. Well, not enough. Oh, it already picked for us. It's perfect. So let's see what we have right now. The autopsy? Okay. The autopsy, the lake photo, Misty Faye, overhead map, the pistol bullet, the pistol, the metal detector, the parrot, and then the DL-6 file, and then of course the DL-6 photo. That's scary. Did Edgeworth kill his father? Okay, we're gonna go to Gourd Lake and see if we can find Detective Gumshoe, because I love Detective Gumshoe. He's a good guy. Really, really. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Yay! Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. What? Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch this criminal. Okay, bye Edgeworth. Not Edgeworth. Gumshoe. I couldn't tell if that was banana or mold on my strawberry, and I near froze. Well, I did freeze. I near panicked. But it seems fine. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Very hyper. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits for camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Oh, bye! I hope we see you each other. I hope we see him later, because I love him. I love Detective Gumshoe. Man, I was trying the Oron technique, where you put your pinky underneath the cup to cushion it, but it doesn't work. Because I have my tea right now. It's not a teacup, it's a glass, like a tall one, but... So we can't go to the woods. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Probably. Let's go to the boat rental shop. That old caretaker got away. Where's the crackhead at? I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem! I definitely know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Ah, hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, Grossberg, why are you here? Ah, the days of my youth, like the fresh scent of lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? He means that he's not so sure that this guy will be put innocent. Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer some I may be able to offer you some assistance. Please do. I am clueless, and I'm scared, because I think that this guy's gonna get a guilty verdict, you know? A little concerned, but it'll be fine. Surprised we've gotten this much done this fast, because usually I'm holding everyone back by talking like this for 20 minutes straight. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Hey! Nobody's home. Hello? Hello? That was not a bird sound. Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello? Hello? I can't believe he'd run off like this and leave this poor ferret to... Ferret to fend for herself. Hello? Hello? She can hello really good. Examine. Maya, talk to the dang bird. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick? You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. What can we examine here? The table. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. Guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. But that bird's gonna be cold. That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we'd better not. Yeah, I don't think that's a good... What's this bag? There is a clue there. Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just, when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. Aw, she wanted to watch Pink Princess. What's this? The safe? That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw, but hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. Not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's inside there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth! Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Yes, let's read it. I'm a really good reader, by the way. If you couldn't tell by me slipping up on the words at least 20 times so far this stream. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes off to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth to the oh no! I skipped it! What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these instructions are all for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written the letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But on one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Okay, so I guess it wasn't that important. We need to show this to Detective Gumshoe. Wait, do we? I'm not so sure. We're gonna go to the Detective Gumshoe place. Wait, the detention center. Edgy Poo! You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about that class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, all right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it's probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth didn't, you know? Wait, no. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, It does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Oh, it's okay. Hey, look. You want to see a letter? This is very, very important. Edgeworth? See this letter? This came out from the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who was that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So, he was following this letter, then? Which means there was someone else behind it. This is rather interesting. I'm like, amazed, and I'm like, wow. Let's keep trialing or whatever. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. But who is the other man? Robert Hammond. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL-6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? I guessed it. When I stopped streaming, I went upstairs and I told my family everything, even though they were watching it. They weren't paying much attention because they were all busy doing stuff. But I told them about Yanni Yogi and I went, this guy, he's definitely the murderer. Yogi? The suspect in the DL-6 incident, the one who was found innocent. Nick, no! That's a photo of his father. Don't show him that. You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up old memories. But what is it? Nothing. Huh? Okay, fine. Ugh. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he's taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's not the time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's all a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. That's a big earthquake. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were in there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier! I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen! Yeah, I think that's... You know, in those, like, police body cam videos I keep seeing, the one person that's getting arrested, they'll be like, I can't breathe! While screaming very loudly, and it's like, I think I know why you can't breathe, ma'am, or sir, or they, them, whatever. Whoever it is. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yanni Yogi was found innocent. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. Tell us the nightmare! It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Damn, he gonna tell us murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing, in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier! I want to get out! Help us get out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! What? What are you... Stop breathing my air! Stop breathing his air. No, father! Papa! He's attacking Papa! I know it says father, but it's very dramatic. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if I was evidence from the court that day or the bailiffs. In a daze, I picked up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! He shot his father? No! I know that he shot his father, but... And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that's rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that's kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. I've actually done that before. It makes no sense, but I did it once and never again. Maybe like a few times, but the one that I'm 100% sure about, because my family tells me that I've experienced this really bad, like, moment in my life. Well, it wasn't like a moment. It was like 5-10 minutes, probably 15 or 20. Nothing bad even happened. I was just really upset. And so my brain forgot that. And then like a few years ago, a few years after, which is like, you know, now-ish, past-ish, my parents were talking about it and I was like, I never did that. I would have remembered that. And they were like, oh, you probably forgot because it was very, you know, traumatic or something. And I was like, okay, anyways. And then I told them that they were probably just, you know, saying that. But like, I don't remember. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it in that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was literally innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL-6. I shot my father. Wise thing to say when there's a police officer behind you. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows about DL-6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL-6. Who else knows about DL-6? Who? Maya? 1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Who knows about DL-6? What do you think we should do now? You would know best, Nick. Just do what you do. That should work. Any ideas? This is all tied to the DL-6 incident. We better find out as much as we can about that murder before tomorrow. Something that happened back then has a hold on Edgeworth and won't let go. Well, Maya, you have to tell me who involved in DL-6. Well, who was involved? Grossberg! The beach! Not the beach. We gotta go to the boat shop. Grossberg! Grossberger! Please! Please come here. Not come here, but like, be somewhere. We'll go to the criminal affairs department. Gumshoe? Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Yeah, good luck, Gumshoe. We love you, and we bless you with, whatever. I don't know. I'm not religious. I should give her a tail. In canon, my OC has lots of like, things. She has a tail, but I didn't put a tail on this one. I should have, though, because it can wag. We go Wright and Co. And then we go to... There's so many things going on. Grossberg! Mr. Grossberg! Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding! I can't believe you're not! My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... Sobbing noises, I don't know. I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Well, also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was No! Edgy! You shot your dad! I feel bad for Edgeworth. You see, we bond, and I look at him, and he's fictional, and I go, oh, he's me! He's not me. I do not find him relatable in any way. But I like getting guilty verdicts. As you imagine, Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. No, but it fired! The pistol fired, and the deed was done. Why'd you have a pistol in the elevator? No! I don't believe it! Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of the limitations so close. Gregory, what do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounded trite, but it was true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Maya Fey. Wait, what? My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost, and died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Dang, sounds clear enough. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. Did she die or did she just leave? That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. I want Gregory Edgeworth to be able to talk to Maya Fey, and then Maya Fey can talk to Edgeworth, and they can talk to each other. And Edgeworth can be like, Dad, I'm sorry I shot you. And then his dad can be like, it's okay, I don't care. I'm dead. I mean, it's not ever gonna happen, but... Edgy Poo, hi! He looks like an angry cat, and I love him. I love that about him. Gore Lake. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Help. Ooh, rain coming. Cool. Let's see. What am I supposed to do now? So we've already talked to Edgeworth. We've done something. We've done something else. But we still have to do more, and that's really confusing to me. My eye really hurts, too. I don't know why I had to say that, I just did. More like I just did. Haha. I'm so funny. I have a granola bar. It's low-key really good. Okay, I'm back. Now, we have to continue Ace Attorneying, because, yeah. So let's do it. Wrong area. I love making mistakes when I'm playing my court game. We go. Where am I going? Oh, yeah. Wright and Co-Law offices, because I don't know I don't know directions in this game. I wish I could just hit move on, like, a map. You know how Danganronpa has that? You can just go anywhere. But this, well, no. Danganronpa is actually the same. Hey, Bucko, you know how you said that this guy had a grudge against him because he was actually innocent? Well, you want to see paper that I have? I found this in a safe, though the pass was 1228. Oh-ho, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter. I mean, yeah. When he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. Oh. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. That's crazy. That's actually diabolical. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocence verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Well, it couldn't have been Edgeworth. Couldn't have been Yanni. And they said that his handwriting was perfect. Could it be? I doubt it. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Well, wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. Wow. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means that he was the one who orchestrated this whole crime in the first place, and he should go to jail too. The only one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Cause he sucks? Wait, no, cause Edgeworth didn't like him or something. I don't know. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point up until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no! Yeah, oh no, indeed. But how could Mr. Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. Wasn't he in court that day? Like, no, yeah, that's what Miles said. He said that his father was up against Von Karma. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. I almost said unscathed, but... What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? I'm getting more questions than answers here. Well, I'm getting the same amount of questions and answers, I guess. Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. Yeah, big wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. He was the first and the last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or, go to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe! You have strange ideas about vacation, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? 'Cause he's a chicken. Bok bok. What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's gonna bring up DL-6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL-6? I won't let him. Yeah, that's right, I won't let him either. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Well, I think he's guilty of murder, but not this guy. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. Gumshoe? If I don't see Gumshoe at some point today, I'm gonna, go hog wild or something. I don't know. Let's see. Edgy Poo, hi. Okay, bye. Then we go to the criminal affairs department. Affair. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. What? Wait, what? Why is he there? What is he doing? You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. He's probably burning evidence in there. Like, take out my phone and snap a picture. Hey, Freddy Fazbear! Dusty as always. We were the only ones here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean it. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma? Okay, DL-6. DL-6. Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow! These are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too. Quietly gathering dust. Yeah, quietly. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL-6! It's completely empty! What? What are you doing in here? Yee! Von Karma! You! How do you know my name? What do you mean? Huh? Have we met? What? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? Ahem, I beg your pardon, you see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like little bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Hey. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because we think so? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of his trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit to his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you hadn't done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL-6 in court tomorrow. You want to see something? You want to see something, sir? Look at this. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Jeez. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is this thing? No! He's got a stun gun for self-defense! Usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts? Oh my gosh. Oh my, how strong is 6,000 volts? You know what? That's not 6,000, that's 600,000. Jeez. How strong is 600 volts? Can it kill you? It's not lethal. Jeez. I'm scared. It can give you like internal burns, high voltages, penetrating the body. Internal organs can be bad from it. This is a lot. He's threatening me. I'm so like nervous about how the trial's gonna go out tomorrow. 600,000. Oh, don't worry. People usually don't die from it. Usually. Now give me the letter. No! No! No, Maya! Nick, run! No! Maya! Out of my way! Oh, and he tased me. He tased me. Should not have done that. He got us. Letters gone, of course. And he took the DL-6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Is she gone? Did she get kidnapped? Ah! I'm tweaking. Maya! Open your eyes! She dead? Maya! The letter! Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. No, you're not. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. No, she's dying. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL-6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped at him. Wait, when he jumped him? When she jumped him? Dang. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. That sounds like a threat, but... Geez. Okay, we're gonna continue this. I don't care. I don't care. We're continuing this. We are almost done. Save my progress? Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna be taking like a 3-ish minute break. Let's see. Is there like a timer option for this? We're gonna make this look pretty first. Okay. I'm looking at these. All these fonts. Let's just do this one. And then it'll say 3-minute break. 4:38 to... There we go. Geez, I need to size this up. Properties, defaults. No. Filters, select font. Let's see, how do we change the color? Select font, effect, strike out, underline. Don't know how this works, so. Okay, and then I will be back. not a 3-minute break. That was a little bit more than a 3-minute break by like 1 minute. Maybe 2, depending on, you know, what time it is for everyone, because this is a delayed stream. But, jeez, I gotta get my headphone wire off. Okay, we did it, and now we're gonna do it again, but we're gonna crush some guys in court. You know, kick some butt or whatever they want to say. I have a penguin, which is not cold, in fact warm, a cold basement, a cup of tea that's almost finished with a strawberry in it. It's actually my last glass. I made the pitcher yesterday. To be fair, it only held like 5.5 cups of tea, but you know, I drank 4 of them yesterday because I have an addiction to tea. And I also have water next to me in case I want to wash down the tea with some crisp metal bottled water. I don't even know how to describe it at this point. We're going to continue. This is the last day. We're going to win this trial. Nobody's going to tell me otherwise. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Yep, that's a very friendly pat on the back. You just shocked me. Okay, you were electrocuted with 600,000 volts of electricity yesterday. Wait, if I were to touch someone, would it also do that? To be fair, she probably took like the longest hit because it was an accident. But still. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Yeah, definitely. I don't think that'd be a maybe. Right, good idea. Everything's a good idea to her. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Do so. Oh, she did. Oh yeah, pal. Gumshoe! He said pal, that means it's Gumshoe. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth? Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. Just brought him back in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after the shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. That or the bird remembers it. We have no evidence. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. Wait, we still do have evidence. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. Damn. Okay. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement? Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring him to the witness. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ew! Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. Yeah, I believe that. Okay. Okay. I see. Well, please begin with your testimony. really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anywho. Yes, you do. You were literally there. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. Letter! Wait, he took the letter. You stupid little biscuit. So, my testimony yesterday stands as is. Yeah, okay. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi and I'm going to prove it. Take his hat off. He does have to do with the case, so I'm pressing him on that. Yes, you do. You've lost your memory and you've lost much of your memory. Is that correct? Yeah, seems like it. Then how could you know you didn't have anything to do with this case? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. Ugh. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger? Is that a word? Codger? I don't know. Head. That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. Yeah, witness. Please continue. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. Well, you're talking like you are the murderer. That doesn't mean you're the murderer. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge, it's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about this memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. May I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Uh-huh. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with the case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. That's right. Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. Yanni Yogi. I don't know. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Bailiff? I don't know. I'm gonna look up how to pronounce that. How to pronounce pronunciation. Bailiff. It's a bailiff? Bailiff. Yep, okay. So I've been saying that right and wrong at the same time. Pretty crazy, don't you think? Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the DL-6 incident! I figures the judge would have heard it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then it's clear he has a motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yanni Yogi right here and now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on the file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? I'm still gonna do it, because, like, he could be lying. It seems that the case has been decided. No. No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. That's right, Phoenix Wright. I almost called you Miles Edgeworth 6 times. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify who the witness is. No one. Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tisk, tisk, tisk. If you say tisk, tisk, tisk one more time, I'm gonna tisk, tisk, tisk you right into the court walls. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to... Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. You have to think about it. This man told him the password to the safe. Don't forget DL-6. Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Yeah, I object too. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. Yes! Don't forget DL-6. I'm gonna make it say that in the middle of court. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Not really, you're more ridiculous. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Yay! Hello, hello. Squawk. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Ahem! Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Hello! Wow! That's some decisive evidence. I can't... Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well. I can't tell you I was being sarcastic or serious because so much has happened. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hello! Hold it! Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? What's your name? Polly, what's your name? Polly. Squawk. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? I mean, yeah. Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. Yeah, we're here to prove that he's Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker identity is... don't forget DL-6. The DL-6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? I think it has to do with the suspects, because right, that has to be Yanni Yogi. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Polly is a basic name for a parrot. Ah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Aw. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? What is your... What should we... What are we forgetting? What are we forgetting? Very well, witness. You may continue. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Hello! Hello! Should we press? I guess. Witness! You can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Maybe I'll get her to say the number that's safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. That's 1228, though. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. It does. It's the day of the murder. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous! How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? DL-6! The DL-6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright? Where in this file is something relating to the safe number? Case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL-6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL-6 incident as part of his safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People do often set their secret numbers to dates. Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 0001 because I'm number 1. I love you, Von Karma. Not really, because you tased my child and my Phoenix. He's nothing to me. He's just Phoenix. And so I will never forgive you, and I don't like you. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. I have a headache from yelling. Not a headache. I have a light head from yelling. Witness, tell us your name. Objection is crazy. Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Whoa, he stood up tall. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide this true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. We did it! Ignore that desk slam. I was just really excited. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi! So was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on his witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. Dude, you should have submitted an MRI. If someone has brain damage, give them an MRI before they appear in court, because you will see something if they actually have brain damage in the MRI, because that's a brain scan, no? You scan the brain to see if there's anything wrong in it. And if he really had brain damage, there would be a damaged brain. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standings. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Well, wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Dang. So he's guilty and Miles is not guilty! Yay! Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? Edgy Poo! There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty! Yes! I want to slam my Joy-Con so bad, but I can't. That is all. This court is adjourned. Yay! Yay! Miles! Miles Edgeworth! I'm pinching the bridge of my nose. Only fictional characters do that. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth, Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What did you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we've heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL-6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? I don't know, I'm stressing. We gotta think about it. He's gonna go to jail. I don't want him to go to jail. But if I raise an objection, I'm gonna be hiding evidence, and that'll get me in jail. I'd rather him go to jail. No, I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to suspect or interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we can do about this. This is his problem now. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL-6 incident, was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL-6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Then who is he pointing at? Me? Yeah, he's pointing at me. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. Another trial? We tried this man for his crime 15 years ago. Okay. I am not doing this. Well, I am doing this. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. I mean, we're only like 30 minutes in. Trials aren't usually that short, right? During this time, I will consider appropriate a course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Edgeworth, you blew it. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is a murder, no matter what the current circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court records once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is... Ah! How are you gonna prove he's innocent? He's confessing to murder. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. Should have said tighten your seatbelt, because he didn't, what the Sigma. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Now then, I would like to resume for our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted to his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL-6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No. No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the beginning, didn't you? Well, very well. Ugh. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? I'm gonna cross-examine you, bucko. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Isn't this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail he didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. She looks like a hamster. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and I threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. There was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. What if Mr. Yogi picked it up and quickly shot your father? And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi had made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. That day, I had gone to the courtroom as we went. My father and Mr. Yogi. Why was it there? Why was it there? What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. You picked it up. What happened next? Why was it loaded? I picked it up and I threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. But why was it loaded? Why was it loaded? I'm so confused. Then a scream. How was there a scream if he was shot to the heart? Why was it... How did it fire twice? You'd know that this is not an accident. This is Miles Edgeworth accidentally giving him the murder weapon. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and then the scream. And then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This is plainly contradictory to what the witness's testimony said. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence. Unless you tell us what page it's on. Well, I think it's in the case summary. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Looks like your luck is right. Ah, what? I am right! Shut up! Shut your biscuit-eating mother crying to, So this is the case summary. Oh. So it would be in the victim data, huh? Frick you. Wait, there is a contradiction in the file. Then show us the right page. Even my grandchild could do better than you. Shut up. Your grandchild is like... small. Don't you dare lower my bar even more. Suspect. No. Victim data. Look, there was one bullet. Wow, there was no other bullets found. Then how was the second one fired? Outside the elevator. At someone else. And then he dragged him into the water. It says that quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Yes, it was. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Yanni Yogi! Whee! Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Yanni Yogi! Y'all are slow! Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Yes. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? Okay, let's look. This is the autopsy, but that has nothing to do with that. This also has nothing to do with it. Okay, this, no. Okay, this does not have to do. This might. Ah, the bullet can't just bounce off like that. Nope, this is it. Hi, look at this, take that. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim was lying here lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm changing the sensitivity of my PNG tuber so it'll be it talks more than it originally did. Yes. Okay. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice and at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. So you see, look at this. Look at that bullet hole up there. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Yes, a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, you're really smart. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else have been? The murderer, of course. Not Francisca, jeez. Manfredi Fazbear Bon Karma. I'm gonna eat you. I am so close to my mic right now. I don't know how loud I'm actually being. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL-6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary? That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. That's because they were in an elevator. One of the bullets was in his heart. The other one was out the elevator. If the pistol has been indeed fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the only one fired by his son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. Order! I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet was fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have left is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Shut up! I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah! How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? The second bullet wasn't there. Then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You promised you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought that there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could have been that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick! Yeah, Nick. You gotta toughen up. Be a man. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. This is tough. Very, very tough. And I'm a little scared, but it's gonna be okay. Cause, you know, we're gonna solve it either way. And it's gonna be okie dokie. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one more thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no! He's accepted the guilt! No! Edgy poo! Very well. The statute of limitations of the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I do! I think. I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank and I can't find the words. Mr. Wright, I have an objection! I have an objection, Your Honor! I object! Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Oof. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Not so perfect, I don't think. More so just existent. Like, there's been some stuff, and not all of it has been the best, but you have to give it to the like, you know, fact that he's sitting here with his stuff. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm gonna continue. Oh no. Grah! It must exist. The second... Maya, are you possessing me? Well, what? What did you just say? Nothing. 'Nothing! The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. He is trying his hardest, and as hard as he is trying, I think that he can do it. Personally, I trust him. It's just someone took it from the scene of the murder. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? Yanni Yogi. I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to be searched for that bullet? The murderer didn't need it. It's just he wanted to make it less evidential. Why would the murderer have spent time looking for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think what the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murder weapon had no intention of... The murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have had to take it with you, didn't you? It's not like it's not like you can perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Real Phoenix. Oh my gosh. Let me get this straight. Okay. Let me get this gay. So at the time of the murderer themselves was actually shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them. Thus leaving the only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes. I guess that's how it would work. Yes. Yes. That's what he's saying. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. Wait, what? This is getting even more confusing. I'm so sorry. Oh, because it shot there. But no, he would have gotten it blown for the head. Trying to stop them, the boy picked up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Oh, that makes sense. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable offense attorney I've ever seen. It's defense, not offense. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anything. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. Rubber room with rats. Rats made me crazy. I know that's old. Shut up. I don't care. I'll say what I want. Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow! It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma was the person who shot him? What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL-6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man, this is so interesting. When I go upstairs, I'm gonna start pacing around like crazy while talking about this. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Say it now! Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. V what? Von Karma! I had to slam my desk too. I'm just like Phoenix. Von Karma? He's grinning. He's like, yeah, I did it. So what, Pookie? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after that incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So, you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal from the injury of the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. Sorry, my friend texted me. I would have needed surgery, no? Where would I go? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Dang. There's drama happening right now, so I'm just gonna focus on my game, and I'm gonna send this clip to her, and I'm gonna be like, I am playing Gangsta Attorney. Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Ugh. Ah, my mouse. It disappeared. Nick! Let's find out who this doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce any evidence to show that I was shocked? Well, I'm gonna put a metal detector up against you, okay? I'm gonna put it on your shoulder. All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it. I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What are we gonna do? Have him, like, basically stripped down in front of the court so he has no metal on, and then we're gonna beep, 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 beep on top of him because, you know, that's what the metal detector makes sound. Well, what? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is, metal detector. Von Karma's perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. He can say that he ate a bunch of forks for breakfast that day, so that's why it was beeping. But why is it beeping in his shoulder? And why isn't he in the hospital? Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way out. There's one way to find this out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Oh no, he's like, no, don't go near me with the metal detector, please. Please, please don't go near me with the metal detector. He's afraid. Oh, she sent me another picture. Oh, it's certainly a picture. Beautiful. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside of you? He's like, no, I didn't do it. Insert Eric Cartman voice. Order, order, order. 3 orders, wow. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Dang, he objecting. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out of this case today. It was you who said we had to end it here right now. What's he gonna do next? Start salivating? Biting people? Jeez. Rabid dog. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. A shot. Beep, 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 beep. Sounds like my fire detector. Smoke alarm? Fire alarm. I forgot what it was called. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You! It was you! I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL-6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to the DL-6 incident. That I doubt. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? Nuh-uh, I can't prove it, but you have to take my word. I have no obligation to prove anything. Is this? It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL-6? Of course he can. You don't have any of the DL-6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can't link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL-6 incident. And here's my final proof. Actually, I think this is like a fact. I heard it once, but I think that this actually has to do with this trial in Ace Attorney. Back a while ago in Japan, this rule only came in like recently. Like they stopped it recently. So, like that's a few years ago. Before they stopped the rule, 15 years after, some sort of murder, if they didn't convict you of the crime, then even if they found out you did it, they wouldn't really arrest you, I don't think. I think it was like really any crime. More images. Is it another one of those weird images that she sent me? I'm scared. Scared, pick me up. Okay, here's my final proof. That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL-6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. Ew, they went in his heart? Ew. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those of this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Ah! Ah! I had to scream. Warg. Oh. What are these sounds? That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! Ah! Dang, he's very expressive. It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Dang, this is interesting. Mr. Von Karma? Ah! Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me. So, it was you. You and your father are my curse! Not him headbanging in the court. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! I am screaming. Ah! 15 years earlier. Oh, dang, we get to see. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none that I've ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain! A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. That's the same hand. They used that first, in the first thing. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. That's sad. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. So he wasn't covering for his son. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. I'm excited. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yay! And, love the confetti. But what about the other guy? That is all. This court is adjourned. Are they not gonna arrest... Nick! Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know! I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know! Try, thank you. I see. Thank you, right? You're welcome. I think you could have just done better than that. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. You've got a job to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought. I'm never forgetting this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's oh my god! Yes, Gumshoe. Except he should take me to dinner, not these fictional characters. This fictional character should take this real person. He's the best boy. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? Aw, that's sad. See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Oh, Lotta! Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. That is true. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. But really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Larry! Huh? It's over, Nick! My life is over! Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keontae! She's going to live in Paris! Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind! Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy! Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts! You come a long way tonight, too. My treat, pal. Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. Whenever he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right? Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah. That's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not... He stole the lunch money! He stole it! $38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38. No! No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think of back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. But I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right? You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. He still says that. I know. Really, Wright. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think that the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. But there you have it. Ugh. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up easily, too. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known, I'd become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might have been a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, want to switch, right? Hey, y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo. Want to switch is crazy. Hey, photo time, let's go! And after that, dinner's on me! Oh, my heart! Detective Gumshoe took us out on town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Why was he in detention? Oh no! What happened? Oh, it's night. What's wrong? Whoa! I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Dang! He got blackout, didn't he? It's still only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Who's the letter from? Manfred? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. No! 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 She can't leave. She's my favorite. Gah! The first trains in the mountains have already left to the station. I'm sobbing for so many reasons. Maya, don't leave me! Don't leave me! What is love? I guess I'm too late. Hey! Oh! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait, Maya. Hold it. Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. Look at this, Maya. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced that he had taken all the evidence to pertaining DL-6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence when we needed it. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're helpless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Ah! My headphone. No, she's crying. Thanks, Nick. Wah! Wah! And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. You know, I have bad feelings about this. I don't like this. I don't like that a game that I like is over. I am mad. I quit. Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Yeah, strange. Huh? Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. What? That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Larry, I love you. Wait, so we're not playing as Phoenix right now? Are we Apollo? Am I Apollo Justice? Wait, why is he here? Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of told him everything he knows. Wait, you did? I'm sure he's grateful. I mean, he kind of did. But Mia did. Are we gonna see Ghost Mia? Let's see Ghost Mia, please. Oh, it's that guy. Phoenix Wright? The defense attorney from whom I wrote that affidavit from, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over the management at Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Oh, he's a gay boy, but in like a positive way. I think it's a positive way always, but like people who use that as an insult. I'm using that as a term of endearment. Grossberger! Ahem! Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen of him late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? My tummy hurted. I'm freaking out. Oh, that person did a lot of stuff. Masakazu Sugimori? Good job. Why are you here, old bag? Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that they're oh gosh. Okay, she's speaking a lot. She's something. Atsushi. Atsushi from, Bungo Stray Dogs, right? Yes! I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye until the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know? Is he the Pink Princess? I'm emotionally dying right now. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under the waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I didn't have time, so I sent her the Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyways? Is this almost over? My stomach hurts, and I can't tell if it's because I'm hungry or not. Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk, Pink Princess. All right. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ah, what a dog! It was some kind of shock for a boy of my time. He's the Pink Princess! He's her! He's her! Sushi, once again. Is this a different one? I don't remember. No, it is. It is. Definitely. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. It was Mia! For real! Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. It was Mia. It was Mia. Is this gonna be done? I'm actually freaking out because that's like, how long has this been going on for? 10 minutes? Okay, only 4. Oh! Oh! Mia was there! I am rocking myself in anxiety or something. Hold it! Whoa! It's not done! It's not done! We're saving up to this point. Yeah. Okay, so, this is something. Never heard of this. I think that this is still a part of the first game. But like, what? Don't spoil it for me, guys. Not guys. Game. Video juego. You know, if you want to see me playing this super awesome game again, like and subscribe or something. You don't even have to like. I don't care about likes. I just care about subscription because that makes me feel better. I'd rather get a new sub. Okay, so I'm gonna head out now. I'm a little, winded from screaming this entire time. And I think that it only, works if I stop streaming now. So I'm gonna see anyone and everyone next time I play a game for stream. It's probably not gonna be Ace Attorney because I'm still dealing with the sadness that it brought me. I was like, no. Okay, anyways, bye.